He didn't lose money that night. He lost me, and I didn't even realize I was part of the game until it was already over. The scariest part isn't what happened after. It's how normal everything felt before it happened, how ordinary it all looked, how nothing about it warned me that my life was slowly moving towards something I would never have imagined. I was living a simple life in the US. Nothing extraordinary, nothing dramatic, just normal. I had routines, responsibilities, small plans for the future, people I trusted, and a version of life that felt stable enough to not question. And then one day, like most things do now, it started with a message on social media, a name I didn't recognize, a simple hi, a conversation that felt easy, almost too easy, like it had been waiting to happen. He was from Canada, and at first I thought the distance would make things complicated, but somehow it made everything feel more intentional. We talked every day, not just small talk, but real conversations, the kind that slowly make you feel understood in ways you didn't even realize you needed. He listened carefully, remembered small details, brought up things I had said days ago, and that kind of attention makes you feel seen. And when someone makes you feel seen, you start opening up without even noticing it. That's how it happens, not suddenly, not all at once. You don't fall for someone in a single moment, you fall in pieces, small moments stacking on top of each other until one day you realize you've already fallen, and for me, it became real. We talked about everything, about our past, our fears, the kind of future we wanted, the kind of life we imagined building together. It felt natural, not forced, like something that was growing on its own. And when he asked me to marry him, it didn't feel rushed or unrealistic. It felt like the next step in something I had already emotionally committed to. People around me had doubts. I remember their questions, their hesitation, the way they looked at me like they were trying to protect me from something I couldn't see. But when you believe in something deeply, you don't hear warnings, you hear negativity. And I convinced myself they didn't understand what I had. After the wedding, I moved to Canada, believing I was stepping into a new chapter of my life, something meaningful, something stable, something real. The first few weeks felt normal enough to trust, not perfect, but comfortable. We had routines, conversations, shared space, and I told myself this was what building a life looked like. But slowly, something started to shift, something small at first, something you can't fully explain when it begins. It started with people, too many people, coming in and out of the house more often than what felt normal, at different times, different days, sometimes late at night, sometimes early in the morning. Faces I didn't recognize, conversations I wasn't part of, energy that didn't feel like it belonged in a home. At first I told myself it was temporary, maybe business, maybe something I didn't understand yet. I asked him about it, and he smiled, told me not to worry, said it would settle down soon, and I believed him, because trusting him felt easier than questioning everything I had just built my life around. But over time, that uneasy feeling didn't go away, it grew. The house stopped feeling like a home and started feeling like a place where something was always happening, something just outside my understanding. Conversations would stop when I entered the room, doors would close, voices would lower, and every time I noticed it, I would tell myself the same thing. Don't overthink it. Until one night, I couldn't ignore it anymore. There were more people than usual that night. The atmosphere felt heavier, like something serious was happening, something with stakes, not loud, not chaotic, but intense. I stayed in another room, trying to distance myself from it, trying to calm the feeling in my chest that kept telling me something wasn't right. And then, I heard something that made everything stop. My name. At first I thought I misheard, but then I heard it again, clearly this time, and something inside me froze. I didn't move immediately. I just stood there, trying to understand what I was hearing, trying to make sense of something that didn't make sense. My mind was searching for a normal explanation, something that would keep everything grounded, but there wasn't one. And then it hit me. I wasn't just in that house, I was part of whatever was happening inside it. When I moved closer, I didn't understand everything, but I understood enough to feel something break inside me in a way I can't fully describe. He had made a bet, and somehow I was involved in it, not indirectly, not symbolically, directly. Me. I wish I could say I reacted instantly, that I walked in and stopped everything, but the truth is when something that's shocking happens, your body doesn't react the way you think it will. It goes quiet, everything slows down, your thoughts scatter, and before I could fully process it, it was over. He lost, and in that moment, the person I trusted the most became someone I didn't recognize at all. He didn't defend me, didn't argue, didn't even hesitate. He just accepted it like it was part of something normal to him. And then he left. That moment doesn't just hurt because of what happened, it hurts because of what it means. It means everything you believed in, everything you trusted, everything you built your decisions around wasn't real. What came after that wasn't one single moment, it was a long stretch of time where everything felt the same. Days blended together, time stopped feeling real, I wasn't free to leave, I didn't have a phone, I didn't have a way to contact anyone, and the hardest part wasn't just being stuck, it was feeling like I didn't exist the way I used to, like my life had paused. There were moments, quiet moments, where my mind went somewhere very dark, where I thought maybe the only way out was to stop everything completely. But every time, something held me back. Maybe it was fear, maybe it was hope, or maybe it was something deeper inside me that refused to disappear. Days passed, I don't even know how many, until one day something changed. There was another gathering, but this time the energy was different. The people were different, more controlled, more observant, less chaotic, and among them there was one person who didn't look at me the same way the others did. He noticed. At first, he didn't say much, just observed. But later he spoke to me, asked simple questions, where I was from, how I ended up there, what my story was, and for the first time in what felt like forever, I told the truth. Not everything at once, but enough. Enough for someone to understand. Enough for someone to see me as a person again. Something shifted after that. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't immediate, but slowly things started changing. Small things, space, the way people spoke around me, the way I was treated, and then one day he told me to get ready. I didn't understand at first, but then he explained. He had arranged everything, a way out, a ticket, a chance to leave. I didn't believe it immediately, because when you've been trapped that long, hope feels dangerous, but this time, it was real. And just like that, I was leaving. The moment I saw my parents again, it didn't feel the way I thought it would. I didn't collapse, I didn't cry immediately. I just stood there, trying to understand that I was finally safe, that I was back, that everything I had just lived through was actually over, and slowly that reality started to settle in. Now when I look back at everything, there's one thing that stays with me more than anything else. Not every dangerous situation looks dangerous at the beginning. Sometimes it looks like love, like comfort, like something you believe in, and that's what makes it so hard to recognize when things start going wrong. So if something ever feels off, even slightly, don't ignore it. because sometimes that small feeling is the only warning you get.